up and welcome back to the Naughty Ewok Reviews. This is part 5. Yeah, it's part 5. I'm Jeremy and this is Dan.
I'm Dark Majesty and this is the Pink Sheep.
So, we're doing the old and new game review. And I think I'll kick off with my old game, which is Earth Defense Force 2017. It's a pretty good game. It's really trippy because like you're fighting giant aliens and all the aliens are giant spiders and giant ants and stuff. It's pretty fun.
That appeals to me definitely.
Yeah.
Like good stress relief.
Yeah, it is. It really is because there's just so many enemies to fight at one time. You
just killing big stuff.
Killing heaps of shit. Yeah, it's good. There's a massive range of guns. And there's heaps of fun going and finding new guns and getting power-ups and stuff like that. When you kill aliens, you get power-ups and stuff. I really enjoyed this game because like it's so different to any other game you'd ever play.
Yeah.
Because you're just walking around cities and then there's just giant spiders.
Sort of like gauntlet style game.
Yeah, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Just wave after wave.
It's very good, yeah. So I'm going to give that a good thumbs up. It was a great game. The only thing I didn't really like about it is that you're this tiny little human. Yeah. And it kind of doesn't make sense that you're killing all these giant bugs. Yeah. And it's a bit weird. And also the graphics, it's an older game, so the graphics aren't too great.
Who's it made by?
I don't know. It says D3 Publisher. So
yeah, because it must be
it's a Japanese. Yeah, it's a Japanese game.
Yeah, they sort of have an interesting sort of perception on.
They definitely do. Yeah. There's also some cool things. There's robots and stuff like tanks and stuff that you can get into.
Oh, okay.
So you use to fight the aliens, which is pretty cool.
What was your favourite weapon? My
favourite weapon is the air tortoise. It's like a massive missile launcher, and it like goes really, really slow.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's got a really massive damage and a massive radius of damage. So yeah, that's my
awesome. Alright. So my first one I'm going to be doing today is Dragon Age Origins. So we've got the collector's edition here. So this is the sort of what BioWare described as the spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate. So it's sort of a bird's eye view, top down RPG, strategic RPG. So that's one thing that I really liked about it is it's a strategic RPG, so it sort of goes back to the roots of, as I said, Baldur's Gate and stuff like that. So the difficulty is definitely, a step above other RPGs. I played through it on the hardest difficulty. I think it's like Nightmare. Do you remember?
I don't know. I did it on the easy difficulty. Yeah, I'm real bad at it.
So with Nightmare, like you really need to micromanage, and that's what I really like. So everyone sort of needs to be doing a specific thing, and so they've got the pause function, and so that obviously helps in battle and stuff when you're pausing, and you can sort of see what everyone's doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so like the great thing about Dragon Age Origins is that it's a very original story. I feel like a lot of people might say that it's sort of like a clone of Lord of the Rings or something.
Kind of,
but it has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings at all. But it's just the sort of the fantasy type they do. Like it's a dark fantasy, and even though Lord of the Rings was sort of high fantasy. Yeah. See, that's where I'm getting confused. I don't see how people kind of draw the conclusion.
They are quite different, yeah.
So I mean, the story is really interesting. I feel it's like you're a warden, and you got the blood of the Darkspawn, which is sort of the main enemy that you're fighting against, and they're sort of bringing back these old dragon gods called I forget what the dragon gods are called. The Darkspawn? No, not the Darkspawn.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, but you bring it, and that's sort of the main thing that you're trying to fight towards.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, like, the story's great because you've got all your characters that you can sort of converse with, and the feature that I really liked is they've got the central camp. Yeah, and camp. I love camp. You go into the camp, and you can pretty much just go in there and just chat to them. Like, you can go find out about their life stories and stuff like that. So, I mean, the dialogue and all that stuff is amazing. Voice acting. And one of my favourites, actually, is Erin from Farscape, if anyone likes Farscape. She's the voice of Morrigan. I don't know, Claudia Black. So pretty much half the time I was playing the game, she was in my party and I was just drooling over her because it's like, seriously, she's hot as. But Dragon Age Origins is probably one of my favourite RPGs I've played. It's probably of the 2010 era, so it's not that old.
No, not really, but it's a good high scale.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to give that a high five.
High five. I like that. Yeah, high five. It's a good game. Onto my new game. My new game is Dead Space 2. It's a great game. Again, you play as Isaac from Dead Space 1. Now, I never played Dead Space 1.
Oh, okay. See, I played Dead Space 1. I haven't played that one yet.
Well, the good thing the thing I liked about this is you can pick this up and you don't really need to know the story.
Yeah, a lot of games these days sort of do that, don't they? Sort of you can just hop into any one of them, sort of with Mass Effect.
Yes,
as well.
Yeah, definitely. Another good thing is it ties in the story from the other one because you learn things about his girlfriend, how she dies in the first one.
Yeah.
And she's kind of coming back to haunt him.
Yes.
And then there's like new characters, and you're fighting all the
Is there more than one character throughout the whole thing? Because during the first one, I know you start off with a group of people, and then you just by yourself the whole way, pretty much.
Well, kind of. There is other people. There's two characters. One's Ellie, and the other one is Stross.
But do they sort of communicate through videos?
Yeah.
It's very similar to the first one.
Yeah,
then.
You've got your rig link, and you're always talking to them all the time, and you're always conversing with them, and you even see them and like join up with them quite a lot.
Yeah.
But like you never actually fight enemies with them.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it is a completely single player. Like there's no
single player
friendly at all. But it's a great game. I love the upgrading the weapons and your suit.
Yeah.
Changing your armor. Buying new things and getting power.
That's one thing I liked about the first one is that the sort of the interface they did.
Yeah.
Like it sort of came out of your suit and you sort of bought everything on that hologram thing, and you don't have to like go into a separate inventory to like manage all your weapons and stuff like that. And your health bar is the
thing on your back,
the spine on your back. I thought that was awesome.
It's very cool. Yeah. Well, in this one, you instead of when you go to buy things, you go up to a shop. There's a little shop
kiosk
kind of things. And you just go in there and you can upload schematics so that the shop can make it for you.
Weapons and
all that kind of stuff. And you can buy power nodes and ammo and health packs and all that kind of stuff from shops, and it's really cool. And you get your bench where you upgrade your weapons and you attach your power nodes into the weapons. Because that's what I really liked about this game is because a lot of games it doesn't explain how you upgrade weapons. You just kind of buy it and it upgrades magically.
Yeah.
Whereas in this game you add a power node. So it kind of like, if you're upgrading your damage, it's increasing the power that goes to the damage.
Yeah,
That's what I really liked about it. They didn't really explain that. I'm going to give this a fist pump.
Fist pump.
Yeah. It was a great game, and I loved all the different enemies you fought. It's very good.
Nice. Okay, so my next game is the new game I'm reviewing. It's sort of a tie into the first one I did. So it's going to be Dragon Age 2. So this was the game that was sort of long awaited by fans after they initially played Dragon Age Origins because
it was very hyped up.
Hyped up to the max.
To the max.
But I mean, it came out pretty speedily.
Yeah, very quickly straight after.
I mean, I don't know how many, like maybe not even 6 months. 6 months?
Oh, maybe a little bit more. Maybe 8.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. But so this is a game that I really don't like, and I'm gonna say because it pretty much takes everything that Dragon Age Origins was and just completely chucks it in the bin.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bird eye view sort of.
No.
It's sort of third person action RPG. So
it's a lot of button mashing.
Yeah, a lot of button mashing. You can pause it and sort of micromanage, but nowhere near the extent you could in the first one. So, I mean, like, you've pretty much got your choice of your 3 main classes, like your warrior, rogue, and your mage and stuff like that. And the thing that was strange is, like, they chuck you straight into the story. Like, I mean, you get to customize your appearance and stuff like that. But you have no say on your origins. No. Like, you can't role-play any of that stuff. You can't make up where you're from.
Yeah.
You play a specific character called Hawk.
Yeah, it's very, very linear.
Yeah. And I think that's what they're trying to... I think the guys from BioWare said that they wanted to do it more... have more story, and I mean...
There's less. in my
There's
opinion.
less, yeah. Because
it's a much longer campaign.
Longer?
Much longer. Like, if you're going to play through the entire campaign, there's a lot more to do in number 2, I reckon.
Right, yeah, because I've only, to be honest, played like the first 5 hours of the game, because I played it and I really tried to like it, but I couldn't play anymore. Jeremy, he didn't like Dragon Age Origins, so I said, hey man, check out Dragon Age 2, because you'll probably like it, because he likes the whole action sort of fast
just go in there and just beat crap.
And yeah, so he actually finished the game, so I mean, he probably knows more about it than me, but
it is quite a good game. The thing that most people will like about it is that there's a lot of action, so there's a lot of blood spatter, and you can just go in there and just attack things. The thing that I kind of didn't like was during action play, instead of having like a really low level attack that you can just keep using, they've only got, everything has to recharge.
Yeah.
So you can't keep pressing A and just keep attacking.
Yeah.
It automatically attacks.
Yeah.
Like, which was the good thing about like Dragon Age 1 is that it did that auto attack, and then then you could add other things.
Yeah.
Whereas Dragon Age 2, when they brought in the quicker, fast-paced attacking, they should have let everything go back to button attacking.
Yeah.
Instead of letting it auto attack, which is something I didn't really like about it.
Well, some of the things I did like, I will put in there, is they did a whole revamping of the skill system.
Yeah.
So they added all the skill trees, and even though I didn't explore it very much, it looked like there was a lot of different choices you could make, maybe later in the game you could combine them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there is quite a lot.
So that's a bit of customization, but I mean, the big downfall for me was straight away is that I felt like I had no control over my character, because I was going through the motions of this guy Hawk. So I mean, like, you start off with your family, you tried and tribulation sort of thing, like you're trying to get out of this village being attacked by the Darkspawn. You end up in the city Kirkwall. Yeah. And so pretty much, like,
you're trying to become a noble.
That's pretty much the whole point of the game, right?
Well, that's a whole. There's like 2 kind of sections of the game. Yeah. There's like, there's becoming a noble, and once you become a noble, then there's kind of like trying to defend the city.
Yeah, see, I mean, the whole game, as what I know, is situated in the city and sort of the outskirts.
Yeah, just the area around it. It's very, very small.
Yeah, so I mean,
compared to number 1.
So automatically they're sort of crippling themselves there by making it not feel like a world. Yeah. Like, I think maybe in their defense they were trying to tell like a story within the world. Yeah. But that's what killed it again for me.
Definitely, yeah.
And, so, I mean, the graphics, I mean, I personally think they were an improvement. I liked how everything was a lot sort of more smoother and crisp looking, and the graphics weren't sort of, I'm not sure how you would describe Dragon Age Origin graphics, but they were definitely an upgrade, I felt. Voice acting was as good as ever. There's a lot of voice acting to be had. Sort of a lot of dialogue options, same as the first one. Yeah. But with the dialogue options, they did sort of like a good, a funny, and a bad one. Yeah. There wasn't much like you could go into anything else.
There's no depth. Yeah.
Yeah, no depth. So again, very watered down. And from what I was reading on forums and stuff, people say that they reused environments a lot. You know, the same like dungeons. Like, I mean, you might not have noticed, but
I kind of did. Yeah, there is quite a lot of repetitiveness here.
Yeah, so overall, I mean, I'm not impressed. I mean, you liked it, did you?
Oh, I liked it, but I wouldn't say it was a great game.
Okay, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna, give that a thumbs down, whatever.
Yeah, I have to agree. It wasn't a tremendous game. It's not good enough to.
Yeah, it's not good enough to be the true sequel of Dragon Age. So hopefully in future they'll learn from their mistakes and sort of release the next successor, which will hopefully go back to its roots.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're coming pretty much very close to the end of our video. We're going to cut it short. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. We'll be back definitely with more news about E3 and other gaming news, so make sure you tune in.
Yeah, definitely, yes. Tune in for that, party.
Alright, so I'm Dark Majesty and this is Pink Sheep.
Yep, Jeremy and Dan, see you later.
See you later.